For many, this will be reminiscent of my fast food funeral.
Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notification.
If you feel that you might be missing out on something, we are sure there is another reaction channel with Chantal's video, in its entirety. I would like to stop right here and let you all know that I agree with this statement. Eating disorders and food addictions are serious. This is something that we should not take lightly, especially if we know someone that has an eating disorder. You should not be ashamed if you suffer from them. This is very true. You should not feel ashamed if you have an addiction to food or any substance. What you should do is seek help, and if you have a problem, seeking the correct help yourself, then get somebody involved, like your family or a close friend. Someone you know that loves you very deeply and cares about what happens to you. That someone needs to be able to dish out tough love, and not turn their back when you want to cheat, or binge, or whatever it is that you do, with whatever addiction you have. They need to know how to say no, never caving in to your screaming, and hollering, and cries of, "You don't love me, you don't understand, you don't care what happens to me, you're like the rest of the fat shamers." If you have no one like that, then you need to seek clinical help, through your doctor, and not search on the internet for someone that will bend to your whims. You are not alone. That would depend on the path you choose. Will you be looking on the internet for someone that will fit your needs, turning their back when you binge, and tell you that backsliding is all right? Or will it be help from your doctor who sets you up with a therapist and dietitian of their choice?
Hey guys. Fan is noisy, I know. Don't mind my hair. I took it out of my ponytail for a bit because it's starting to hurt my head. I'm going to be in these cat's pajamas in today's video because they're the cat's pajamas. So I promised a torrid haul, or I said I would have a torrid haul out today because yesterday I thought, well, tomorrow is so far away that I should have time to get my crap together by then and somehow get all the motivation in the world to whirlwind this room and clean it. But I don't. Today I don't. I don't know if it will ever come. I know something I just have to do. Just have to start it. And I have all these videos planned for you guys, and like I said, I'm just waiting magically for my, I guess, depression to just go away. And
I heard the word motivation and depression, two words that Chantal likes to use a lot. The excuse for not getting anything done is lack of motivation, and the reason for the lack of motivation is the depression that she says she has. In the 3 years that Chantal has been doing these videos, you would think that her doctors would be able to pinpoint her problems. I'm sure they have many times, but Chantal doesn't want to hear it. She would rather figure things out herself.
I just feel like a real big mess right now. I'm not feeling the greatest. All the health problems I have don't help, and
I'm sorry guys, I just can't help but feel that we're being trolled again. The end of the month is coming up on us fast, and we've got to get that watch time up for that last big revenue push. Of course, many of you predicted that we would come to this point before the end of the year. Just Chantal, working through her cycles.
On top of that, the crap I've been eating really doesn't help. When I eat healthier, I do suffer a lot of cravings and depression and panic from not eating the foods that I would normally eat. But I do feel better physically, obviously. So I have been eating a lot of packaged food. The last grocery order I did a few days ago or whatever, before Christmas, it was a lot of packaged food. It was like all packaged food. I'll show you guys everything I have. I can't have packaged food in the house. Plain and simple. I don't know what I was thinking when I was grocery shopping. I think I was hungry and it was online, and I thought to myself, hey, I can manage to just have some packaged food.
I could be mistaken, but I am pretty sure we have been down this road before, with the packaged foods. Where Chantal shows a grocery haul, and then tells us that she can handle this, she can restrain herself, she can make it last. Then a few short days later we get the, I blew it, I ate the whole bag of chips, I had the pizzas.
So last night, I'm just going to say it, the chips are gone. And that was a mistake that I bargained with myself that, hey, I can portion control these chips, even though I know that chips are a trigger food. So from now on, no trigger foods in the house. I'm not anywhere near out of the water. So I am definitely just going to not buy chips. And I mean, there was a point when I was just eating them very mechanically. I was past the point of, I was craving chips at night. I was past the point of satiating that craving, just kept eating, and no more of that. So the chips are gone. I said I would let you know. That's my way of being accountable for that.
In that clip I just played, I have to give Chantal props for at least having herself together. He is dressed, some makeup on, ready to attack the day. Not this just woke up, I'm in my pajamas, woe is me BS.
I'll just mix it with healthy food, and I end up eating it all. So packaged food is a big trigger for me. It's a big no-no. And I am, in the new year, which is around the corner, I will be talking to a dietitian who will help me with some food choices, taking into consideration health issues I have. And I do have another appointment coming up January 5th for my second appointment with my therapist. So I'm not tackling this alone this time. And I'm also still looking for resources that could help me. Maybe some literature and all that stuff. So
there are a few things that jumped out at me, that reminds me of why I don't believe anything that comes out of her mouth. She mentions she will see a dietitian after the first of the year, and a second appointment with her therapist in January. The reason for this is, she searched for her own therapist, who then recommended a dietitian. The other thing she mentions is looking for resources like literature. If Chantal had been in hospital, like she said in the ER with her C. diff, and while they're learning about the fatty liver, enlarged spleen, a new blood clot in her lung as well as high blood glucose levels, I can't imagine the doctor letting her leave the hospital. I also don't think the doctor would suggest that she search for her own therapist and dietitian. Or look up some literature to read on eating disorders. I can't imagine the doctor not keeping her in the hospital to run a few more tests, and then decide on a game plan, like recommending a therapist and a dietitian or nutritionist of their choice, not Chantal's. There is no way that Chantal's primary care physician would not know that she was in ER, and see all the medical issues she has, to only then just blow everything off, and let Chantal deal with it. That's where I'm having the problem not believing her, and why I think that she never went and she's just trolling everybody for sympathy, because she binged on the prepackaged food that she bought.
Anyways, I thought today I would kind of show you before I throw out a lot of the packaged food, which is a lot of waste, but you have to realize I would just love to donate it to the food bank. However, I can't leave the house right now. I can't go out and give food to a food bank when I have to be isolating for now. And if I wait, I'll probably eat it. So I think it's probably just safer to throw it out. I'm just going to show you today what I'm eating, kind of off track. And I'm going to order some healthy food tomorrow from the grocery store. You can actually order groceries on Uber Eats. Usually I pick them up, but I don't want to venture out until I know. So I know it's going to be really, really, really hard. And ideally I was hoping that I could wean off of these packaged foods, but the more I go through these cycles, I figure that's not going to be possible, unfortunately, for someone like me. Gonna have to be cold turkey, and not just because it's and mostly also because my digestive system is not improving while I'm eating these things, and I need to do that right away. You know, I don't really have the time to ease into this, so I'm gonna try to load up on healthier foods that are healthy for my gut, and stay away from really high fat foods and things like that, and packaged foods, and try to just suffer through it. Every time I have a bad craving, put something healthy in my mouth, and hopefully that will do it. After a while, it will take a while to get used to that, but I heard after just a couple days, I heard that even after a few days of eating healthy, you know, your body starts to get accustomed.
You have tried eating healthy for a few days, and look what you're complaining about. You binged on prepackaged food, you eat stuff that made your gut hurt because your brain tells you need it, your body misses it. Matter of fact, we have been down this road before with the high vibrational food so that you can reach a higher ascension, to only get a following video that high vibrational foods suck. Then you tried going vegan again, to only follow up with a video that healthy food sucks.
And after a couple months, it should get easier. It'll never go away, unfortunately, fully, but at least if it gets easier, that's good. That's good. And I just have to keep thinking. I have goals. I have goals for my channel. You know, people ask me what I want to do in my life. I really, really want to do some traveling, and I want to do some content for you guys that involves a lot of activity. You know, walking around, showing you guys places, and I can't do that right now.
You know what? I think we've been here before with the walking around and wanting to show us things. He went so far as to get a walker, but that didn't last long either.
And I am tired. I am actually tired of being limited by my weight and my disease, and I just really want to get better. I do.
How do we slip into cycle 4 in just a couple of weeks? I mean, we were in cycle 2 just a couple weeks ago. You know what? You guys told me that we would get to this point in a couple of weeks. The only thing missing is the I don't want to hear it mukbang.
So there was a point where I thought, you know, my mind was tricking me, and I thought, I don't want to get better. I just don't care. But I know that's not true. I really know that's not true. And that I can say with certainty. So today I'm going to show you an off-track day, and then I'm going to I really feel bad doing this. I think I'll shoot out all the crap food and donate money to the food bank, because you know what? Ideally, no one should be eating that crap anyway. It's not real food.
Do you hear yourself at all when you talk? Does anything you say register and stick with you? It's okay for you to eat this processed food, but not okay for those that rely on a food bank.
So I think donating some money for some healthier food for them to buy, hopefully they use it for that. You know, that way I don't feel as guilty. So, let's get the show on the road. Let's get to. Here's a glimpse at my bedroom. There's some clothes, I think a beef jerky wrapper, and some crackers, because I like to eat those, I guess. A wig, a cat among the filth. So I have to clean it.
You really have a bigger problem than you think, and it's probably safe to say that the eating disorder is at the tip of the iceberg.
I know, it's filthy. It is.
Just like our cat box.
Come on, Sam. There's one bag of junk. Hi, Pete.
Hey, Fess.
Is it your break or your lunch?
My lunch.
Well, how come you're not eating lunch?
It's in the microwave.
Oh.
It's coming up to heat.
You idiots!
I'm not supposed to use the one downstairs to
Oh, yeah.
your possible C. diff.
Yeah, right. Come on, guys!
Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. Hi.
I showed them my dirty room.
Hi. Hi, Sam.
Kill me now.
I don't care about your dirty room. Sam's right there. There's about anything when Sam's right there.
Hi, guys! Oh. Oh.
Sounds like it's really a problem going down the stairs. I imagine it's the same way going up. I wonder how long it'll be before you replace the dining room table with your bed.
Oh. This is the first casualty. I thought for a pizza night, but I ate it last night. It was really good. So I have a lot of things that are not safe for me to have in the house. Breads, although I haven't eaten that yet. Pretty much all this is like spices, which are fine. You know, they're not seasonings that are pre-made other than a couple, like the Old Bay, which I love. But these up here, even the beans are full of sugar. You know, they look healthy because they're beans, but they're really not. Soup, really not good. Prego has sugar. It's just probably why I crave it over a homemade sauce. So these are going to be, maybe I'll have a grilled cheese and tomato. I'm trying to just, I know this is not advisable to have like a farewell because we know how that works.
Very true, not a good thing to do. When you think about it, it's really nothing more than a way to allow you to binge.
Hey guys, so I ordered Taco Bell for my first meal. It's like 2:30 right now.
You are throwing your pre-packaged food away because you can't have it in the house, and yet you order Taco Bell. Pre-packaged food not good, Taco Bell okay. Chantal, you are your own worst enemy, and when you truly end up in the hospital, you got nobody to blame but yourself.
So Taco Bell, I'll show you what I got. And you're probably wondering why I'm doing this video at all, and it's because I just feel like, why should I hide it? You know, just to avoid scrutiny, because it's just that it's something that I go through pretty much on a daily basis, and this is my reality, you know. And if I'm going to do an honest journey, I think that it's important to kind of document everything that I go through, the good and the bad, not just moments where I'm victorious, because most often than not right now, I'm not victorious. So, you know, so I'm doing it for that reason. I'm also doing it for me. I'm also doing it for me to be able to look back, and this time it will be different, that I am fully aware that I have issues, and I'm not going to run from them and just ignore them like I normally would do and go back to eating unhealthy mukbangs and things. I really feel within myself that those days are over, and
you need to stop lying to yourself. You know as well as everyone else that mukbangs will not go away. You've tried healthy mukbangs, and they don't work. They don't pay the bills. What pays the bills is you gorging yourself on large amounts of food, messy food, that's what pays the bills and you know it. Once your revenue drops, you'll slowly slide right back into doing what you do best, making a fool of yourself while you eat. You will justify it by the comments your subs leave, telling you to do what you want, eat what you want, do what you think is best for you, you got this, you can do this. If all that doesn't convince you to do the mukbangs, then your feeders leaving your channel will.
I mean, for Q&As and things like that, I'm going to do healthy, maybe eating and cooking, but it's not going to be the unhealthy mukbanging behaviors. All right. I didn't like going down there looking like this because I didn't want my Uber Eats boyfriend to... I'm kidding. I got 2 Doritos Locos Tacos with some hot sauce. Beauty bite. Beauty bees and bite.
Grub time.
Alright, so this is what I'm having for my second meal. A small strawberry, vanilla milkshake, a Coke, 10 nuggets, a medium fry with a bit of mayo, a double cheeseburger, and some sweet and sour and barbecue sauce.
Before I end this video, I'd like to address Chantal and her subscribers. First to Chantal, in this video you continue to prove once again that there are 3 major things that don't care about you or your life, and they drive you to do what you do, and that is your feeders, your subscribers, and your greed. And now to her subscribers, before you come over to our channel, or go to YouTube and scream that we are being bullies, that we're fat shamers, that we are haters, you need to check yourself first. Every time you support her with comments like be yourself, do what you want, it's your life, eat what you want, you have been subconsciously feeding her problem. You all should be ashamed of yourselves, not only for that, but also allowing her to force you to give her nothing but ass-kissing comments. The way you idolize her is sickening. One last thing for the record, any comments that I have made in this video are entirely my opinion, nothing more, nothing less, just an opinion. Thank you all for watching our video. Please like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to get notifications of new videos. Take care, and we will see you all in the next video.